It's got nothing to do with exercise. You don't need to do exercise to lose weight. It would be better if you did, because your whole body gets stronger and better, and you're the expert in this. But all you need to do if you want to lose 200 pounds is stop fucking eating, right?
Yeah.
I got in trouble on Twitter. You won't have seen this, but I got in huge trouble on Twitter for fat shaming someone at the gym. And I was like, no, this is disgusting. I don't want to have to look at this, right?
Well,
this
that's
is
how a person gets thin, though. They go to the gym.
Fat shaming works, right? And I was doing this person a favor. Because...
How dare you?
No, I wrote an article about this. I'm serious. I wrote an article about this. All the studies say
as long as you wrote an article, it must be true.
You're getting snippy again. My piece drew attention to the real point of my comment, which is the studies show fat shaming works.
But did you point out an individual person and highlight them?
Yes.
And did you identify them?
No, I just did it from behind.
Oh, so you didn't show their face?
No.
Okay.
It's perfectly fine. And, look, this is how people get thin, worrying if it could be them next, right? Somebody tells you...
There's an argument for that.
Look, I encourage you to go read the piece. And it's called...
Well, I enjoy your writing, so I'll check it out.
Thank you. If you're listening to this, if you go to breitbart.com/Milo, that's all the stuff by and about me, so it will be there somewhere. You can find it. And I wrote two things. JCPenney. I wrote a thing about the JCPenney thing, saying this fat shaming thing was disgusting. Somebody put a very hurtful comment underneath it. They said, this is 1,600 words of tenuously connected fat jokes. If I didn't know better, I would have got the impression that you were claiming the moral high ground merely as an excuse to call people ham planets. I was very hurt by that criticism.
I think it's accurate and excellent. That's a good criticism.
And there's a second... What I explained in my follow-up piece is, like, do some good, call someone fat today. It works. Don't believe these bullshit studies that come out. The only serious study that says that fat shaming doesn't work is from University College London, and it is hopelessly flawed. It deals with a tiny group of like 50-year-olds and upwards, and that's not what this is directed. That's not what the messaging is directed to, because they're using young 25 to 35-year-old singers and writers in these commercials telling 20-year-old girls they can eat what the fuck they want. This is not about 50-year-olds, right? So don't believe this stuff, because it's not true. You've got to dig under the surface. Of course fat shaming works. And anyway, so I got in trouble for this tweet, but I was doing that person.
When you say trouble, though, like what does that mean? You got negative attention, but you knew that was coming anyway. That's not really trouble.
No, I don't, because I tried to do a they do those like celebrities read mean tweets thing. I wanted to do my own version of that, and I couldn't find any criticism. Everyone loves me so much. Please. But no, seriously, I went out, I thought my fans were unshockable, and I have found something that they don't like, and it's fat shaming. Well, if you're listening to this, buckle up, buttercups, because there's plenty more coming. This is not, I'm not going to be, I didn't back down for feminism, I didn't back down for Islam, and I didn't back down for Black Lives Matter. You think your quivering asses are going to make me do a U-turn? Well, you're wrong. No, this is something I don't want to see when I go out. And that person in the gym, to your point about, working out, that person in the gym doesn't need to be in the gym. He was like 350 pounds or something. The gym is worthless. Don't bother lifting anything.
That's not true.
No, it is.
Exercise is a great way to lose weight.
No, it's not.
It's a great way to lose weight.
Cardio is pointless. Cardio is a masochist way to lose weight. It is completely pointless.
Listen,
you can do
that is not true.
Some work in like nutrient partitioning.
Now
but the
you
point
are
is,
entering into my realm. That is not true at all.
He's 350 pounds. What is he realistically?
If he starts off his day with some
going
cardio, it will elevate his metabolism. It will aid in his body burning off fat.
But the main thing
he
needs to do is just calories in, calories out.
Yes.
And if he's 350 pounds, the best thing he can do is just stop eating. This is a person who is clearly taking in 7.5, 10,000.
Well, that's not good advice either, because
10,000 calories a day.
Stopping eating actually slows your metabolism down because your body thinks it's in famine mode.
Eat the right things then.
Yes,
Whatever,
eat the right
fine.
things.
That's what I mean.
You have to change your gut bacteria. There's a bunch of different factors, but one of the big ones is sugar. Sugar and simple carbohydrates.
When I say stop eating, obviously that's a shorthand for don't go to McDonald's anymore and eat some healthy food.
If they just cut back the sugar and the carbs, their body would miraculously shrink.
Well, I've done it. I'm literally, I told you, I've lost like 40 pounds and 4 inches off my waist in like 4.5 months.
So you can comment on it.
I can. If you're fat, it's because you're lazy. Like, stop saying that it is some kind of like hormonal deficiency or like some emotional disorder. Stop inflicting yourself on the rest of the world. I don't want to see you at the gym until you are an acceptable size. I don't want to see you. You are horrendous and you are putting me off my workouts. Stay home, eat better food. If you have to run, get a running machine delivered to your house. Amazon has them. They start at $100. I don't want to see you, and I don't care. And these people, I was on Reddit. I was like this huge thread on Reddit the last 3 days. this monster is like fat shaming some poor innocent guy at the gym. He's not innocent. His actions have consequences on the rest of the world, not least aesthetic consequences. I don't want to have to look at you.
Well, I think that if someone being fat at the gym throws you off your workout, you are not dedicated to your task, sir.
Well, no, my attention.
I salute people that are fat that are taking a chance. They're doing something different. They're making a turn.
To say,
no,
isn't it? Good for
honest.
you, honey. You're turning your life around.
They're taking a chance.
Do it at home.
It's hard.
Do it at home.
Like I saw this guy at the gym.
Do it at home.
His legs were like hanging out of his shorts. He was just enormous fat guy, but he had the balls to go out in public like that and work.
He shouldn't. He should stay home in shame and starve.
I disagree. It's terrible for your immune system.
Put down the punch cards from whatever disgusting takeout you're going to. Delete the numbers from your phone for the local pizzeria. Order in some kale, some protein, some like vegetables and fruit, and start drinking water and have a good, healthy life. But do it at home until you are an acceptable size, and I don't look at you and want to vomit. Because Frank, fine, I'm easily distracted, as you can tell from my scatty conversation, right? But I am very easily distracted. I'm trying to focus on finishing my set, and my attention is drawn to this gigantic, just celestial body entering in, to the sound of thunder and lightning because it's got its own fucking weather system. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is that surprises people so much that a gay man would be bitchy about weight, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Just stop it. You're selfish, horrible people.